So we've just made our way down from Old Blacks Camp. We're now down at Flat Rock, another part of the Yass River, and this is part of the river that's been restored through different projects. And we're here with Tyrone Bell. He's going to tell us a little bit about the significance and about some of the old stories of him growing up in this area and this area, and why it's significant to you.
Well, very significant to Ngunnawal people. Even early documentation, European documentation would say how Ngunnawal people very tied in closely to the river system. And of course growing up in Yass, coming down to the river and just enjoying it. This area here around Flat Rock, of course you never had the weir down further, and that it used to flow right through. So you used to come here and swim down the rapids and muck around and have a good time. One thing I always wanted to do was bring my children here around on the rock, and just to show them how I used to enjoy it, but because it's been flooded now in a good way, I can't bring them back unless we have a drought. One thing our late father Don Bell always explained, when I was growing up I had trying to work out how I was connected to the river system. Dad always said to me, he said, well, okay, here's your arm, pull your arm out, look at that. And then he twists it and you go, look at all the like veins. So when I pull it out and you got all your veins in there, he said, that's the river system. So that's the Yass River, and then you got your Murrumbidgee and all your other rivers what come in. He said, that river system is a part of you. You know, like when Dad explained it that way, I said, well, now it makes sense, because it's embedded into me, into my culture, but into my blood, and that's who I am. You got to have that connection to country, and of course, and that's why we passed native title, because we prove who we were, not only on land but also using the water as well. Because without water, we wouldn't be here. We've got stories and song lines to do with the river and that. There's one not far from here and that, which talks about or sings about the Bunyip song. And we decided to release that out to the general public with Wally, my eldest brother, and also my mum, Ruth Bell, endorsing it to let the wider community hear one or two of our songlines, but not all of them, because the other ones are too significant to be out in the public domain.
We just had a few water birds sort of leaping out of the reeds, and we've got a turtle over there, and all these animals obviously significant to traditionally to Aboriginal people. You have any sort of thoughts or any stories of your totems or totems to the Ngunnawal people?
We've got one or two songline stories, but we can't really release them out, like I said before, to the wider community. One of them's a platypus, that's Malungung, that's in Ngunnawal language. And of course in that we have these totems so we don't marry into each other and all that, we still go under the law, which is LORE instead of common white man's law.
But what do you think about some of the restoration work that's happened around here? Obviously they're trying to bring back some of the native plant habitat, and obviously remove some of the willows and different things that were kind of detrimental to the river.
I'm really excited about how people have taken the time and the effort to do this. But I see this not as a one-off, but for future projects, and also to help the local Aboriginal community get more and more involved in this process.